Hello students, welcome to Affairscloud. My name is Vikas. So friends, we have an application by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. And once you have downloaded, you can log in with your Gmail ID. And why I am suggesting you this application, because this is the one-stop solution for all the current affairs. This is the best of the best application and the platform where you can enhance your learning through help. Here you will be provided with multiple courses. Here you will be provided with multiple options of quizzes, and even you will be provided current affairs on daily basis. PDFs and quizzes will be provided to you on daily basis, both in Hindi as well as English. Here you will be provided current affairs with weekly basis and monthly basis also. Here remember, once you have done watching our video, then you can log in through this application, take out the PDF, read that PDF and go through the quizzes. That will enhance your preparation. Same you have to do for weekly and same you have to do for the monthly also. In monthly you will be provided with the top 100 important questions PDF and video also, that will enhance your learning, and it will be a very beneficial and important video for the revision perspective. And not just this friends, apart from this we also provide you banking and economic questions. We provide you state current affairs such as of Uttarakhand, UP, Tripura, Telangana and many more. Not just this, apart from this we also provide you topic wise current affairs, and the topics that we are providing you are really important. These topics are such as national affairs, international affairs, important days, sports, defense, science and technology, apps and web portals, obituary. These are the important topics that are being asked in various exams across India. So these are the topics that are must and should be covered and will be beneficial for the preparation of the students. Hello everyone. So in this video we will be discussing important current affairs for the 1st Feb of 2024. Session will be quite interesting. Let's start. Right? I'll suggest you all students to take notes of these MCQ questions as well as the points that I am mentioning in this video, as they will be very beneficial for your learning perspective. Right? Now your exams are also coming. When you are going through the notes at the end of the exam, right, just before say 1 week or 2 weeks of the exam, these notes that you will be making, they will be very beneficial for your learning, right? So that is the reason I suggest you all to make notes. So let's start. First, we are talking about some cabinet approvals on 24th of January. Union Cabinet is chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and recently there are some of the schemes and incentives. First, approved 8,500 crore rupees scheme for the promotion of coal and lignite gasification projects. Then it passed the resolution on Pran Pratishtha at Sri Ram Temple in Ayodhya Dham. Where it is? It is in Ayodhya, UP. Then approved the signing of an MOU between India and Oman in the cooperation in the field of IT, that is information and technology. Right? So these are some of the incentives and schemes that you should know. Then moving on friends, first is India nominated how many forts of Marathas for UNESCO's World Heritage List. So India recently nominated a total of 12 forts of Marathas, and it is for the UNESCO's World Heritage List. Correct? And this list is for the year 2024-2025, and these forts, these 12 forts were under the category cultural site. Under the category cultural sites. Right? These forts showcase the strategic military use of the Maratha rules, and these are the 12 forts that you need to remember. Correct? If we talk about UNESCO, who is the Director General of UNESCO? Audrey Azoulay. Where is the headquarters of UNESCO? It is in Paris, France, and it was established in 1945. Correct? And these are the 12 forts that you can see. Right? Next is how many leopards are there in India in January 2024? As of January 2024, how many leopards are there? So remember, there was a assessment done, and this was the first ever scientific study that reported the population of the snow leopards in India. Right here, snow leopards. How many snow leopards are there? So a total of 718. Fifth option, 718 snow leopards are there in India. The main important thing is not the number that I want to tell you. It is that this was the first ever scientific study that reported the population of leopards, right? Snow leopards, and this was SPAI. What is SPAI? Snow leopard population assessment in India. I repeat, snow population assessment in India, snow leopard population assessment in India, and this was the first ever such kind of scientific study. Here you can see Union Minister of Environment, Forest and Climate Change Bhupendra Yadav released the report on the status of snow leopard in India during the National Board for Wildlife meeting held in New Delhi. And this snow leopard population assessment in India was the first ever scientific study that reported the population, and that was 718, and this survey was conducted from 2019 to 2023. Next is Union Minister Amit Shah has launched a computerization of ARDBs and RCS offices. I repeat, recently Amit Shah he launched the computerization scheme for the offices of agriculture and rural development banks and your registrar of cooperative societies of all the union territories and states in New Delhi. Correct? That means computerization scheme means everything there will be digital, and all the office work of these agriculture and rural development bank as well as your registrar cooperative societies will be done on your computer. This will increase the operational efficiency, accountability and transparency in these agriculture and rural development bank by standardizing the business procedures through common accounting system and management information system. The programs were launched at an estimate cost of 225 crore rupees, and about 1851 branches of ARBDs and that are present currently in 13 states will be now computerized. Next, which river was diverted for 850 megawatt Rattle hydroelectric project in Jammu and Kashmir? And this question becomes important. Remember, recently it was Chenab river, right? It was diverted through a diversion tunnels at in the Kishtawar district of Jammu and Kashmir, and this is a major milestone of 850 megawatt hydroelectric power plant in Jammu and Kashmir that is scheduled to be commissioned by May 2026. Correct? Take a note of this. This was Chenab river. Next, which organization delivered India's first mineral exploration to NDMC? First mineral exploration drone to NDMC. It is Marut drones, right? Marut drones. This is a Hyderabad, Telangana based startup company that is Drone Tech Private, Marut Drone Tech Private Limited. They have delivered their octa-quad coaxial X8 drone. This is the drone that will be used in mineral exploration, right? And it has been recently delivered to NDMC. NDMC is your National Mineral NMDC, National Mineral Development Corporation. What is the name of the drone? Octa-quad coaxial X8. Name of the company Marut Drones, Marut Drone Tech Private Limited, right? And it is a Hyderabad, Telangana based company. They delivered their first mineral exploration drone to NMDC. These drones are equipped with magnetometer sensors, hyperspectral sensors, LiDAR technology and so on. Here you can see Marut drones delivered India's first mineral exploration drones to NMDC. Next, what is the rank of India in Corruption Perceptions Index? So, what is the rank of India in the Corruption Perception Index? So, India stands at 93 position in the Corruption Perception Index and 93 out of 180 countries with an overall score of 39. Correct? Then remember, India in 2023 was at 85th position, and now in 2022 it was at 85th position. Now in 2023 is at 93 position, right? That means we can say the corruption in India has increased, right? This data was released by which organization? This Corruption Perception Index, it was released by Transparency International, right? Transparency International released the Corruption Perceptions Index in which the rank of India was 93. This Corruption Perception Index, in this, which country has secured the top position? It was secured by Denmark. Denmark was on the top position, right? Mark this. Then if we talk about Transparency International, who is the chief executive officer? Daniel Eriksson. Where is the headquarter? It is in Berlin, Germany. Next, what is the GDP forecast of India by IMF for 2024? So, International Monetary Fund, they projected that India will be growing by 6.5% in 2024. Right here you can see IMF, they released their January 2024 World Economic Outlook update, moderating inflation and steady growth open path to soft landing, stated that India's expected GDP to grow by 6.7% in 2024, stating a 40 basis point increase from 6.3% forecast made in October. Right? Then remember, for the year 2024 and 2025, the GDP projected, or the GDP growth rate that is projected, is 6.5%. If we are talking about global scenario, that is the global growth rate, the expected GDP for the year 2023 will be 3.1%, and for 2024 also. But if we talk about 2025, it is expected the world will be growing by 3.2%. Right? And globally we can say that India is the country that is performing the best in terms of the developing as well as the developed nations also. Right? Even you will be seeing that in China there is a crisis going on, a liquidation crisis of Evergrande. That is a different day topic that we can discuss. Basically it is a real estate developer, and because of their heavy loans they are now liquidating, and because of the liquidation the markets in China have crashed badly. Next is GAIL. GAIL is Gas Authority of India Limited. They have signed a LNG purchase agreement with ADNOC. LNG. What is LNG? Liquefied natural gas. What is PNG? Petrified natural gas. CNG, compressed natural gas. This is the gas that you use in your cars for as a fuel, right? So coming back, it is GAIL India Limited, or we can say GAIL. They signed an LNG purchase agreement with ADNOC, right? Abu Dhabi National Oil Company, that is a state-owned oil company of UAE. Under this agreement, GAIL will purchase approximately 0.5 million metric tons of LNG per year from ADNOC gas, and the agreement will be effective from 2026 for a period of 10 years. This is in contribution towards India's effort to enhance the share of the natural gas in their energy sector to 15%. Next, remember, President Draupadi Murmu ma'am has appointed 4 members to the 16th Finance Commission. It is a constitutional body responsible for recommending the distribution of federal taxes among states, and the 4 members here are: first is Ajay Narayan Jha, second will be Annie George Matthew, third Niranjan, fourth Soumya Kanti Ghosh. These are the 4 members appointed to the 16th Finance Commission. Next, Anil Kumar Lahoti, as you can see him in the picture, has been appointed as the new TRAI chairman. TRAI is your Telecom Regulatory Authority of India, and he has been appointed as the 9th chairman of TRAI. He will be in this position for how many years? For 3 years, and he will be succeeding PD Vaghela, right, who retired from the post on 30th of September, and the post has been vacant for around 4 months. So Anil Kumar Lahoti will replace PD Vaghela as the new chairman of TRAI. He will be the 9th chairman of TRAI, and he will be in this position for 3 years. Anil Kumar Lahoti is an IRSC officer of 1984 batch, and he becomes the 3rd non-IAS officer to be appointed as the chairman of TRAI since their inception in 1997. Next, AU Small Finance Bank appointed former RBI Deputy Governor HR Khan as their part-time chairman. I repeat, AU Small Finance Bank has appointed the former Deputy Governor of RBI and its non-executive independent director Harun Rashid Khan as the part-time chairman with effect from 30th of January 2024. ACC approved the DFS proposal to transfer the EDs of Bank of Baroda and IOB. Right, this is another thing that you need to remember. First thing, remember, AU Small Finance Bank appointed former RBI Deputy Governor HR Khan as their part-time chairman, and ACC, they have approved two proposals made by the Department of Financial Services concerning the transfer of executive directors of the Bank of Baroda and Indian Overseas Bank. Then if we talk about AU Small Finance Bank, who is the managing director and chief executive officer? Sanjay Agrawal. Where is the headquarter? It is in Jaipur, Rajasthan, and it was in 1996 that this was established. Next we are talking about CCI approvals for 30th of January. First is subscription of compulsorily convertible preference shares of API Holdings Limited by Goldman Sachs schemes. Then subscription of compulsorily convertible preference shares of API Holding by McCarthy. Then third, approval for the Naspers Ventures to invest in API. Fourth, subscription of compulsory convertible preference share of API Holdings Limited by CDPQ. Right, these are some of the these are some of the approvals approved by CCI. Then if we talk about CCI, who is the chairperson? Ravneet Kaur, headquarters New Delhi, and it was established in 2003. Next is obituary. Former Union Minister Harmohan Dhawan has recently passed away, as you can see him in the picture. Harmohan Dhawan, former Union Minister and Member of Parliament from Chandigarh, passed away at the age of 83 in Mohali, Punjab. He was born in 1940 in the Punjab that was now Attock in Pakistan, right? So remember, Harman Dhawan passed away recently. He was the former Union Minister and Member of Parliament from Chandigarh. Next is important days. Mark this. This is important one. Can be asked. Shaheed Divas or Martyrs Day, observed on 30th of January, and it is to commemorate those who sacrificed their lives in the line of the duty to the nation. The day also marks the death anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi, who was considered the father of nation, and on 30th of January 2024, that means in the year 2024, we observe the 76th death anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi. Next is state news. Odisha launches Labha, LABHA. Labha stands for Laghu Banajatya Dravya Karaya Yojana. Right? This is a scheme that is a new 100% state funded minimum support price scheme for the minor forest produce, and the scheme aims to eliminate the possibility of distress sale of the produce to the middleman. So coming back, this Labha scheme was launched by Odisha, right? And it is a scheme that will be 100% state funded, and this is basically to provide a minimum support price scheme for the forest produce, right? This will be helping the farmer so that they do not have to sell their product in distress to the middleman for low prices, so that there is because of which they have been setting up a minimum support price for the forest produce under this Labha scheme, right? That was launched by Chief Minister of Odisha, Naveen Patnaik. Correct? Under this scheme, remember, primary collectors from the tribal communities can sell the MFP, that is minor forest produce they collected at the procurement centers of the Tribal Development Cooperative Corporation Limited of Odisha at MSP. Right? These centers will be managed by self-help groups, and after collection, the amount will be transferred as a direct benefit transfer to the beneficiary account. Correct? So this is your Labha scheme. So friends, these were your important current affairs for the day. Now let's go for a quick one-liner revision. Cabinet approvals we have seen. Then India nominated Maratha military landscape, and a total of 12 forts were elected to the UNESCO's World Heritage List. Then Bhupendra Yadav released the report on the status of snow leopards in India. Union Minister Amit Shah launched a computerization of ARDBs and RCS offices. Then Chenab River diverted for 850 megawatt Ratel hydroelectric project in Jammu and Kashmir. Maru drones delivered India's first mineral exploration drone to NMDC. Then India ranks 93 in the Corruption Perception Index, and Denmark has stopped here. IMF upgraded India's GDP growth forecast to 6.5% for 2024. GAIL signed LNG purchase agreement with ADNOC. Then President Draupadi Murmu appointed 4 members to 16th Finance Commission. Then Anil Kumar Lahoti appointed as the new TRAI chairman. AU Small Finance Bank appointed former RBI Deputy Governor HR Khan as the part-time chairman. CCI approvals for 30th of January we have seen. Former Union Minister Harmohan Dhawan passed away. Shahid Divas or Martyrs Day observed on 30th of January. Then Odisha, they have launched Labha scheme, that is a 100% state funded MSP scheme for minor forest produce. These are your important current affairs for the day, friends. If you find the session interesting, all you have to do is like the video and comment below and let us know what are your views for the same. Doing this will motivate me to make better content for you in the long run. Now, let's move to some revision current affairs that will be beneficial for your learn. India Meteorological Department celebrated their 150th Foundation Day. Here, IMD developed an in-house web geographic information system based integrated decision support system called Weather Analysis and Forecast Dash System. So basically, this WAFES. This was developed by IMD. This is an in-house web geographic information system, right? Now the question asked here is that what is this integrated decision support system called? It is called WAFES. What is the full form of WAFES? WAFES. Weather Analysis Forecast Enabling System, right? Mark this. Admiral R. Hari Kumar, the Chief of Naval Staff, recently flagged off Indian Navy Chadar Trek, that is a frozen Janskar River Ladakh expedition in Dash, in INS Shivaji. Right, I repeat, Chief of Naval Staff flagged off Indian Navy Chadar Trek expedition in INS Shivaji. Next, Minister of State Rao Inderjit Singh, that comes under Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation, launched MPLADS mobile application in New Delhi. So they launched the MPLADS application. The name of that application is Sakshi. It is the mobile application of MPLADS, right? Sakshi. Right? Mark this important. Now, what does this Sakshi stands for? This question can also be asked to you. What does this Sakshi application is? Basically, this application aims to provide transparency, accessibility and efficiency for all the members of parliament, correct, as they will be making decisions. Here this application will help them to provide analysis of data. All the records will be provided here, all the previous data will be there, so that the decision making for these member of parliament becomes easy. So application is Sakshi. Next, name the bilateral exercise that was conducted between Indian Navy and Royal Thai Navy. That is exercise Ayutthaya. This is the name of the exercise. This is a bilateral exercise conducted between Indian Navy and Royal Thai Navy, that is between India and between Thailand. This exercise was conducted. This was the 36th edition of this exercise that was conducted, correct, and this was a part of Indo-Thai Corpet, correct. This 36th edition, this was a Corpet exercise. We all know what is Corpet, coordinated patrol, and it was the 36th edition of Indo-Thai Corpet exercise. Then from Indian side, remember which Indian naval ship took part in this exercise? It was INS Kulish that took part in this particular exercise. NHAI launched One Vehicle, One Fastag initiative to discourage the user's behavior of using a single fastag for multiple vehicles. In order to remove the habit of various individuals who are using just one single fastag for their various vehicles, this initiative, One Vehicle, One Fastag initiative, was launched. It was launched by NHAI, National Highway Authority of India. Now the question asked here is that under this initiative, fastags will incomplete KYC to get deactivated or blacklisted by banks post dash. So all the fastags that have incomplete KYC will be deactivated and blacklisted by the banks post which date? It will be post 31st of January 2024. All the fastags that do not have their KYC done. And what is KYC? Know your customer. KYC is your know your customer. So if any fastag with no KYC, that fastag will be deactivated. Next, which country has recently signed an agreement with Khanij Bidesh India Limited to explore and develop 5 lithium brine blocks? So Khanij Bidesh India Limited, Kabil, right? Which country signed an agreement with Kabil to explore and develop 5 lithium brine blocks? blocks, that is with Argentina. We know lithium. Lithium is used in what is brine and lithium? First of all, lithium. We know in Jammu and Kashmir also reserves of lithium were discovered, and lithium's monopoly is with China. It is one of the main important source of developing electric vehicles, batteries, not just electric vehicle, we can say for batteries, rechargeable batteries. And brine is basically a solution of lithium and water. Correct. Next, which company has recently signed an MOU with NPCI International Payments Limited to expand the UPI globally? It is Google Pay India, right? Google Pay India, they recently signed an MOU with NPCI International, and it is to expand UPI globally in different parts of the world. Now we are seeing that in different countries such as your UAE, then France, even in UK in multiple locations, we are enhancing or we are using this UPI. There is a very interesting fact. Let me tell you, my friends, those who are in different countries, when they come to India and they use UPI, and after developing that habit of using UPI in India, and they go back to their own countries, let's say for example, some are from USA, some are from Canada, they go there and they, even when we discuss about this, they say that they miss this facility UPI there, because it is such a good way of transacting money, for paying money for the services or the products that you buy, and they miss this UPI facility where they live right now. So in future we can see global adoption of this UPI, as it is one of the very interesting way of payment that has helped India's economy also, right? Next, who has recently appointed managing director and CEO of DCB Bank? So Praveen Achutan Kutti, he has been recently appointed as the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of DCB Bank Limited. He will succeed whom? He will be succeeding Murali M. Natarajan, who is the current MD and CEO of DCB Bank, and he is in current position since 2009. Next, CCI approved the proposed amalgamation of Shriram Ally Holding Private Limited with Dash Company. So CCI, they have approved the amalgamation of Shriram Holding Private Limited with Shriram Life Insurance Company. Right? Next, name the Indian naval ship that has saved the Marshall Island flagged MV Genco Picardy following a drone attack in the Gulf Aden in the January 2024. We are seeing that Houthis attack in the Red Sea, right? We are seeing that in the Gulf area there is a fight basically going on. Even USA and UK fired multiple rockets there, correct? So question asked here is that which was the Indian naval ship that saved the Marshall Island flagged MV Genco Picardy from the drone attack in the Gulf Aden in January 2023? What was the name of that Indian naval ship? It is INS Vishakhapatnam. Next, which company okay, from this question only, tell me the name of the insurance company, right? They have stopped providing insurances to the vessels or these ships that take their containers from one location to another. So they have banned the insurance of those vessels who will be trading along this area where the fight is going on, right? So what is the name of that insurance company? I have told you, this is your homework. Let me know in the comment section. Next, which company has recently introduced the first pure EV architecture called Active.EV? It is Tata Motors, right? Tata Motors introduced their first pure electric vehicle architecture called Active.EV, which will be the future portfolio of various electric vehicles such as Punch, Sierra, Harrier, etc. Correct? Next. As per the third advance estimate of area and production of various horticulture crops for 22-23 that was released by Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare in January 2024, the estimation of the total horticulture production for 22-23 is dash tons. It is how much tons? 355.25 million tons. Right, so it is Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. They released this third advance estimate of area and production of various horticulture crops report, and here the estimation of the total horticulture production for 22-23 is 355.25 million tons, and this shows an increase of 2.32 tons from the past year of 21-22. As per the 18th Global 500 2024 annual report released by Brand Finance in January, Reliance Jio ranked Dash among the world's strongest brands in 2024, while Dash company has topped the list. So we are talking about the 18th edition of the Global 500 2024 Brand Finance report released by Brand Finance. This talks about the strongest brands globally, and Reliance Jio, it is the 17th most famous brand globally, whereas WeChat secured the first position globally. So right option here becomes option 2. Next, according to 2024 military strength ranking released by Global Firepower in January, India is ranked as the fourth most powerful military in the world, whereas USA secured the top position. USA on top position, right? Then India is on fourth position. Then USA is followed by Russia. Then China, and fourth position is with India. So right option is option 5. Next, which bank has recently signed an MOU with IREDA to establish a platform for co-lending and loan syndication for a wide range of renewable energy projects across India? It is Indian Overseas Bank. Right? They signed an MOU with IREDA. Correct? Next, name the bank that recently launched a special retail short-term deposit scheme with higher interest rate for domestic term deposits to residents and non-resident ordinary and resident senior citizens for 360 days. So this Bob 360 term deposit scheme, right? It was launched by Bob, that is Bank of Baroda. And the offer rate of interest, or we can say the interest here, is up to 7.6% per annum, and we can see an increase of 0.5% for senior citizens. Next, Ministry of Heavy Industries constituted a committee under the chairmanship of Dash to examine the demand for including more components in PLI scheme for automobile and auto component industry. So under this PLI scheme for automobiles and auto component industry, recently Ministry of Heavy Industries, they recently constituted a committee that was chaired by Hanif Qureshi, and this committee will be suggesting of including more components that will be in the PLI scheme. Under this PLI scheme, incentives are provided to various companies when they reach the desired quota for that year. Next, when was the 19th National Disaster Response Force Raising Day observed across India? So on 19th of January every year we observe National Disaster Response Force Raising Day, and this year in 2024 it was the 19th edition. Next, which company has recently become the first Indian jewelry brand to join ONDC? Right? If you have seen Paytm, if you use Paytm, then you must have seen where you scan your code. Just right to next, there is an option for ONDC, right? On this ONDC platform, you can go and buy and sell multiple products such as your various e-commerce platform, right? This is a e-commerce platform of, basically we can say, for the government, right? ONDC, Open Network for Digital Commerce. So recently, which company recently became the first Indian jewelry brand that has joined ONDC? It is Senco Gold and Diamonds. Senco Gold and Diamonds, it became the first jewelry brand in India that has joined ONDC network. Next, who recently became the first Indian to hold the position of Secretary General of the Bay of Bengal Initiative, or we can say Secretary General for BIMSTEC? Who became the first ever Secretary General, first Indian Secretary General of BIMSTEC? Tell me. What is the name of that individual who became the first Secretary General of BIMSTEC? In which state S. Krishnan, Secretary of the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, recently launched India's first Graphine Center, that is Indian Innovation Center for Graphene and Center of Excellence in Intelligent Internet of Things Sensors? So it is Kerala. They have launched two things. First is your first Graphene Center, and second is your Center of Excellence in intelligent Internet of Things. So this Center of Excellence and this first Graphine Center, they both will be located where? They are in Kochi, Kerala. Next is our homework section. First, Rattle hydroelectric power project recently built is on which river? We have seen this question today. Second, which three countries recently announced their withdrawal from Economic Community of West African States? Third, the Roji Sloth Bear Sanctuary recently seen in news is located in which state? Fourth, INS Sumitra recently seen in news is what kind of a vessel? Fifth, which one of the following is a primary source of mitochondrial MCEF protein, right? Mitochondrial coaxial effector F protein. Which of among the following is a source of it? So these are your 5 homework question, friends, and I need to see maximum participation from all the students. Also, share the link of this video with your friends, cousins, relatives, and let them know about this interesting platform where we do current affairs on daily basis and in an interesting way. That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.